Easy go.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 49 of Wrestling News and Brews. We are on the heels of Royal Rumble 2024. My name is Oos Juice, and next to me is my boy, the Oos, J.S. Gomain. What's up, brother?
Oh yeah, man! It is Rumble week. We are less than a week away, Oos, from the fucking Rumble, man. This is insane.
Mm-hmm. On the road to WrestleMania, we begin that road, that journey starting this Saturday. A lot of speculation going into the Rumble, a lot of outside talent that might or might not be making an appearance in the Rumble this year. We'll get into that and more as we go along with this episode, but let's go ahead and roll right into the week, starting with Monday Night Raw, the January 15th edition. Crazy. We open up Raw with a new stage set, for our temporary stage set for a smaller venue. Opening segment, we had Cody Rhodes coming out, cutting a promo. What are your thoughts on that promo that Cody had cut, brother?
Man, that promo was, this man Cody Rhodes does not miss, bro. Declaring that he's gonna, we do believe that he's the front runner to win the Rumble again.
Mm-hmm.
His promos are just, bro. It's just they're always on point, bro. And just when you think, especially he's already been a face for 2 years now, and you would think that you already get bored or it gets dull or this John Cena, whatever. No, I don't get none of it, man. I'm just like, this is probably the best face that we've had since CM Punk.
Probably. I mean, a guy that's slotting himself in to take over that John Cena-like figure in WWE, becoming the face that runs the place.
Yep.
And it's becoming crazier and crazier by the week, because it seems more so nowadays that when somebody uses a term WWE, a lot of people's, at least majority of the people nowadays, initial thought would probably be Cody Rhodes or somewhere along Cody Rhodes' lines, steering away from John Cena, which is, who's been the face of WWE for years. Even when he was inactive or a part-timer, he was still the face that you matched to the term WWE. So him and McIntyre, they cut a promo talking about their history, where, they were former tag team champions many moons ago. And Drew McIntyre basically just kind of niched it into Cody that, they both had to go and leave WWE at some point to build themselves back up and to come back as bigger stars. Granted, Drew did it, a few years ago, but Cody doing it was much more bigger impact because he was actually the person who created the alternative, and he was the first person from the alternative to come to WWE. So
I also liked how Drew McIntyre said, "Oh, you're always smiling, you're always doing this and that," and that was a first for me when I heard Cody explain why he's acting this way, and it was like no crazy ass John Cena. I'm going again with John Cena where he has to say all this thing and the typical shit, but with Cody, just said it flat out. Hey man, I'm happy to be back, and I'm gonna stay this fucking person. It's great to see, man. WWE's lucky to have a guy like fucking Cody, bro.
They're so blessed, and I don't think WWE is gonna just let Cody Rhodes slip away in the near future.
No, hell no, bro. And plus, like, wrestling wise, he's young right now, bro. Like, he still has a good decade in there.
There's someone they've been looking for to turn the tide over from Cena to be the new face of WWE. Seth Rollins had a good chance at it. Roman Reigns definitely is arguably one of the guys, but you don't think, because of Roman Reigns' partial status in WWE, where he comes and goes and appears at sporadic episodes, I don't think he's done enough to be the face of WWE. I think that he's held the title long enough, that's one thing, but to appear on a weekly basis and to perform at the level that Cody Rhodes is doing, it's unmatchable, like, I think Cody Rhodes is probably the front runner to be the face of WWE for the next decade or so to come.
Oh, for sure, man. Completely agree. But you know what? This Raw was pretty good, bro. We also seen, DIY get that win. We got
against yet
yep with
against the Judgment
Judgment
Day
Day,
B team.
bro. Also, Indy and Candice getting their win too. Is like these NXT call ups. They're actually using them. I'm like fucking when Vince was running shit. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? Vince took NXT call ups and gave them names like fucking Butch and Gunther. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Speaks a lot. And Triple H is in his fucking bag. He's in his bag. The NXT that he left, he said, "Fuck you, I'm picking up where I left off." You know
Oh,
what I
for
mean?
sure, bro. For
So
sure.
we're getting it all. We're getting it all. We had Gunther returning back from a long hiatus.
Yeah. Sure.
Cutting a promo with Ludwig Kaiser, where he kind of just wanted to take a moment and just kind of review about what's been going on since he's been away. The video package plays of Kaiser blinding Kofi Kingston. Xavier Woods comes out and challenges Kaiser to a match, and then they end up having a match right afterwards. We had Woods versus Ludwig Kaiser, and Ludwig Kaiser going over. You know what I mean?
Bro, and also shout outs to fucking Xavier Woods for taking that kick that Kaiser gave at him. Like he
Yeah.
just kicked the shit out of him, bro. But
Mm-hmm.
this is what I like. Like normally I would be, this is my opinion, I would be bored to see the New Day. I would be kind of bored to see like, like these that we're used to seeing. You know what you're going to get from the New Day, all this stuff, but again, man, Triple H is changing up the game, man. I don't. We'll talk about the Raw that happened today, but just watching that and seeing how the New Day, they're actually wrestling and doing all these high spots. I'm like, yeah, this is how you're supposed to do it. Like, if these wrestlers aren't fucking as popular or anything like that, change it up, do something like the Miz too, bro. I give credit to the Miz because he's busting out new moves. I mean, we saw him do that crazy ass what was it that springboard splash, whatever the hell it was. I didn't even know that guy had that move set or anything, but I just feel like Triple H is letting these guys go off, man.
Yep. He's letting them go off, and I'm pretty sure he's giving them like a structure, like this is what I want to happen in the match.
Yeah.
Everything else is all you guys, and they're just in their bag, man. You know what I mean?
I mean, it doesn't have to be like AEW either. Like, they don't have to copy that whole crazy
They don't.
style, but at the same time, you can put a little bit more in that while having an entertaining ass fucking show.
Agreed. Agreed. And you can tell that the typical WWE system of wrestling is no longer there.
Yeah.
It's not all just holds and then sell to the hard cam and then do a very punishable move, a devastating move, and then hang around, make eye contact with the hard cam whatsoever. Now, a lot of the matches we see a lot more action in the matches.
Oh, for sure.
We also had Natalia and Tegan Knox versus Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark. I'm, it's not that I'm saying I'm not interested in the female in the women's division. It's just the people
Random.
that were, it was random. Natalia and Tegan Knox, yeah.
Yeah, really random.
Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark. I mean, I get it, two heels, but there was really no build to this match. I mean,
I feel it's real hard for that, especially when Vince was running shit, because you got this, but worse. You know what I mean? But at least now, we'll see a little story here and there. We see more wrestling. Nothing's comedic like it was before. So,
yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's these boring matches, but at the same time, they're getting way better. I just feel like it's more wrestling, more, cool shit, cool spots. We
Right.
also got that Rhea and Becky face to face.
Mm-hmm.
And could this be a possible WrestleMania 40 match with these two women?
Could be. Am I interested in seeing it? Not really. I mean,
I'm not.
I'm not really interested in seeing Becky versus Rhea. I'm interested in seeing. God, I don't even know what I'm interested because
I want to see a challenge because I see with Becky is just like, oh, of course they'll make her to be like this big, strong woman, that's
but like
gonna
I'm
kick
tired.
everybody's ass. But I don't
I'm
see her as a threat.
Me either, and I'm tired of seeing the same people in the main event.
Yeah,
All the time.
yeah, it's
Charlotte,
always
Becky,
Becky, fucking Belair, Charlotte.
Belair,
It's the same
Charlotte.
shit.
It's the same shit, and like let's get like Rhea. I mean, she's still. The problem with Rhea is, all year she hasn't really had a formidable storyline with another female talent.
That
She's been
or a great an opponent that looks for real. Like the only one I see for real that either Charlotte or Belair going against Rhea. That's actually a threat in my opinion.
a good change up, a good swerve that could possibly happen that I feel would not make sense, but would kind of turn heads is if they debuted Cargill or
Yeah,
if they returned Sasha. I don't know. Like, but I don't want to see Charlotte. I don't want to see Bianca, and I don't want to see Becky in the main event of WrestleMania again. Like, I'm tired of seeing them.
hey,
Just
hold
like
up, Oos. Hey, hold up, Oos. I'll be back. I'm just gonna put this dog up.
no worries. Wrestling News and Brews tonight is brought to you by the Royal Rumble, which is live this Saturday night on Peacock. It's 8/7 Central. No, sorry, 8/7 Eastern. Coming to you live from Tampa, Florida, or St.
No, be
Petersburg,
sorry. She
Florida.
was all up in my wall right now.
No worries, bro. But like I said, man, I'm tired of seeing the same people there. Like just like in the men's division, I'm tired of seeing Roman
Mm-hmm.
in the
Yeah.
main event of WrestleMania when he's barely there all year. Like he wrestles 3 or 4 live events.
Yeah, well, it sucks, man, because people pay to see this, especially like how they've been raising the money up for the shows. I'm like, bro, you don't even like. That's why I'm like, I'm gonna go to Raw on March, right? And
Hmm.
thinking that I'm gonna see CM Punk, and I don't think he's even gonna be there. Just by the way they have it, it's like a format. Like they'll have him gone for 2 shows, and they'll bring him back, or they'll bring him back for something special. If he even comes out in March when I'm going to Raw, I'll be fucking shocked. But
I
that's what I'm
don't.
saying. Like you want to see these guys like Roman and all these guys.
I think I read on Wrestling Observer newsletter that he was only going to do those sporadic Raw appearances like at the end of 2023. But they said after the Royal Rumble, he should be there like almost every week.
Yeah, like almost like full time, right?
Yeah, he should be full time after the Royal Rumble because uh, I don't know exactly why, but they said leading into WrestleMania, expect like to see Punk. Punk's even going to be at Elimination Chamber. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah, for sure.
So
So
they said to expect him. Like,
you know what? It's just like that's the star power that WWE needed, and especially when Roman can't even fucking show up for dates, it really pisses you off. It pisses me off because you're supposed to see this fucking guy. That's what we pay this money for, but I don't know. And then I'm not even asking for much. I'm not even asking for this guy to wrestle. He doesn't even need to wrestle on SmackDown
right.
or Raw or anything like that.
He's the
But at the same
champion,
time,
dude.
I'm just like, yeah, you're the fucking champ. Just show up. Like you're not The Rock.
Do you remember when Brock Lesnar was the WWE champion? He was
Oh,
doing the same
that
thing.
was worse,
The
man.
biggest complainer of them all was Roman Reigns, where he said like,
Oh yeah,
this guy chooses when to show up to work. I'm like,
yeah.
bro,
I
like
feel like Brock wrestled more than Roman.
I think so too, and I think Brock was also more physically. I wouldn't say physically involved. He sold a lot during his matches.
Oh yeah, true.
He put the guy over. He
Hell
put
yeah, he
fucking
did.
Finn Balor. He let Finn Balor get fucking shots in. He let
AJ
fucking
Styles,
AJ Styles, Daniel Bryan got
Daniel
offense
Bryan.
in. He fucking sold. Roman sells, but like there's also a very lengthy period between each time he sells, and
And not only that, Vince always said for years, make them look strong, make them look good. I mean, even CM Punk complained about that on the podcast. Like,
Mhm.
damn, it's just so obsessive over just one fucking guy. Like
over one
for
dude, right?
years with John Cena. That's why I always talk about Cena because people don't know until you live that era. Like, yeah, it's cool to see him now. Like, I'll cheer for him, but man, back then it was hell. Like, I felt like a fucking kid. I'm a teenager back then and watching this whole ever with Cena, but at the same time, I'm not a fucking kid. Like the kids went off with this shit. They loved it. But to me, I'm like, bro, I grew up in the Attitude Era.
Yep.
Like I grew up at the craziest shit, like where fucking Goldust has boobs and all this crazy shit, and
Yo,
You got the Nation of Domination. You got
when
real teams like LOD, bro. It's
you
just
had
men back then, bro.
you had Kai and Tai chopping off Val Venus's dick.
Yeah,
I
bro.
mean,
Like all that shit. I'm not saying that that's good or anything, but it's
we
really crazy shit. And then
grew up in a wild time, bro.
and then you compare that shit with the Cena stuff where he's just like fucking doing all these goofy faces and trying to be like The Rock, bro. I don't know. I never liked them like that.
Neither did I. I loved Ruthless Aggression Cena.
Yeah. Hell yeah,
dude,
bro.
you know what I mean?
At that point, I saw him like The Rock and Stone Cold. And when they made him into this military guy and Marine and fucking Fruity Pebble shirts
and hustle, loyalty, respect. I mean,
that's a cool shit. I do love the hustle, loyalty, respect, but when it's like where it's kind of like Hulk Hogan, eat your vitamins, say your prayers.
Say prayers, yeah. It's it sucks, but WWE's market was to kids, and the kids were fucking eating that shit up.
They are, yeah.
Fucking golly, they're still eating it up. Let's go ahead and move on to the main event of Monday Night Raw. We had Seth versus Jinder, the all talked about match that was leading up because of a certain con man's cocaine fueled tweets that happened. Seth and Jinder, I mean, we got what we expected. Obviously, they weren't going to take the title off of Seth Rollins and put it on Jinder Mahal. We knew that wasn't going to happen. But
the ending was damn good, bro.
That was a damn good fucking ending.
Nice finish.
I loved the fact that the crowd and the fans throughout the week built the hype up to this match.
Yeah, and
all because they hate Tony Khan. And
because of that, but mainly because of the guy that owns AEW taking a shot at a WWE guy is just like, bro, I don't think even WCW would have done that back in the day.
No, they wouldn't, bro. We're not talking about like somebody in upper management. We're talking about the president, CEO, the fucking big boss of the company, the owner of the company.
That's what I'm saying, bro. You think fucking what was his Ted Turner, right, or whoever the hell
Ted Turner
had WCW? You think he's gonna be tweeting shit like that?
Right, they're not focused on it. They weren't focused on any of it. They were focused on making money.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Tony, this is how much I fucking despise Tony Khan. He talks about being profitable in wrestling. Dude had the two biggest cash cows in his hand. He had Cody Rhodes and CM Punk, and he fumbled both of them.
Yep.
I don't know how you do that.
I don't know, man.
The biggest fucking female star he had, Jade Cargill,
That's
never gave her the AEW.
I don't care who you bring in or what you make a star. I mean, everyone's gone, bro. Like, that's why nobody watches it. That's why nobody goes to the shows. I only went because the fucking ticket was almost free. Well, literally, it was like free. I like that one where in the Attitude Era where he's all like, DX tells this fan from WCW where he got his ticket. He's all, hell no, I got it for free.
That's crazy. During the Monday when they went over to the fucking
that shit was funny, man.
Yo, let's go ahead and jump on to the next night, brother. Let's go ahead and roll into NXT, where we opened up with a match that was kind of
hey, we got Mello and Trick. Yeah, man.
Mello and Trick in the first round.
Bro, I gotta say, this match was crazy fucking athletic, man. Just like everybody had hops and going through just all this shit, bro. You just had to see it. It was a good fucking match, bro.
Mm-hmm. No knock to the other tag team. Idris Enofe and Malik Blade. Hey, they brought their fucking A game too.
Oh yeah, bro. I was surprised. Like, damn, those guys are crazy athletic. Well, everybody in this match is crazy athletic.
Crazy athletic. And obviously Hayes and Trick going over.
Yeah.
We go ahead and move on to the next round of the NXT Dusty Cup with Mello and Trick. You also still sense the kind of tension between the two and whatnot, which also plays in part to this whole storyline. We just got to see where this ends up. We also had the next thing that happened that actually fucking made me so intrigued and a big fan of this dude. We had Oba Femi come out and cut a promo. Him and Dragon Lee had a segment. Oba Femi is fucking crazy on the mic, dude.
Oh yeah, bro. That's what I was gonna say. He's the promo that he delivered was, bro, no wonder Shawn Michaels is pushing this guy. Yeah, he deserves it, man.
He deserves
I
it.
think it's just he just gets to the bottom line, and he's gonna, and then the matches that are gonna come with it, bro. I mean, this
This
shit's
is gonna
crazy,
be
bro.
insane.
I'm liking this because you're not just gonna get this new star and get the title like that, bro. You'd have to
Right.
be good. So
And the
guy's
Nigerian
dominant.
accent kind of ties in with the whole
That's what I'm
character,
saying,
bro.
bro. I like the
It's
whole thing,
crazy.
bro. Hell yeah.
Yep. Hey, former NCAA D1 athlete, brother. I mean, what more can you ask? He's super
Right.
athletic. Next, we had Lyra Valkyria and Tatum Paxley versus Lola Bice and Elektra Lopez. I wouldn't say a random tag team match, but a very interesting one. Obviously, Lola Bice and Elektra Lopez took took the fall while Valkyria and Paxley went
And her
over.
stalker.
Yep, and her stalker. Yeah, not too much to talk about that match. I mean, to be honest, not really a big fan of the NXT Women's Division. Not a big fan of the NXT Women's Division. Lyra Valkyria, though, definitely the one that I kind of resonate with. And what's her name? Roxanne Perez.
Yeah.
Other than that, Ariana Grace too, the Santino's daughter. Very, very talented and very entertaining.
Yep.
But other than that, we move on to the next match. We had Joe Coffey and Gallus versus Ridge Holland.
Yeah.
I don't know what they got to do with this Ridge Holland fucking.
Hey, well, he got the win, bro, and I'm liking this new gimmick that they're giving him, where he's like, "Oh man, I'm tired of hurting people and injuring people." I like that whole shit. I'm glad they brought him to NXT, man, because I don't think he was ready for the main roster. And you know what? If they would have been smart enough not to bring him to the main roster, probably Big E would have still been wrestling. So
Probably.
one thing I wanted to point out too was on Melo talking about Vengeance, this little drama that's going on with him and Trick, and him telling them, "Oh, wait, you got this world title with Dragunov. We should be worried about the tag team Dusty Cup." And you know what, man? It's funny. Like they have Melo and NXT, like this crazy fucking guy where no one can be better than him than him. You know what I mean? He doesn't want, you could already see, he doesn't want Trick to be the champ or nothing like that. And over here in SmackDown, you have him as like a total face, and everybody's fucking cheering him on. And it's funny, man, what they're doing with him, but it's just building that character for him. And this whole thing, it's gonna lead to Melo turning on Trick for sure, man.
Or fuck, we could be in for a swerve where it's vice versa. We just got to see.
Yeah, we got to see.
We had a number one contenders women's battle royal.
Yeah. Bro, I
Yeah.
love the concept of this fucking whatever it was called, battle royal. It was so good, bro, because it started off with what, like 20 women in the ring.
Yep.
Great fucking match, and I love that at the final four that they made it into a fatal four-way match. That was badass, man.
Yep. We had Roxanne Perez versus Kiana James versus Fallon Henley versus Kehlani Jordan.
Yeah.
And like we had mentioned or like I had mentioned earlier, she's one of the main reasons I watched the NXT Women's Division. Roxanne Perez with the pinfall win.
Yeah, getting the win. But I thought that concept was really badass, bro. Like, do the whole battle royal and at the end make it a match. That's fucking cool.
I'll be sick if they incorporate that on the main roster, not with the Royal Rumble, but like maybe in a different, you know what I mean?
Yeah, not the Rumble, but if they do like an Andre Battle Royal, they should do that.
I'll be tight.
Where it's a pinfall, you know what I mean, to win.
Yep, everybody has an equal opportunity. Now Roxanne Perez, the number one contender for Lyra Valkyria's NXT Women's Championship.
It's gonna be a great fucking match, bro.
Yes, sir. Let's go ahead and move on to the following night. We had AEW Dynamite. We had a TNT Championship match between the Patriarch, Christian Cage, versus the Natural, Dustin Rhodes.
Yeah, I don't know how these guys can fuck up a match. I mean, they're WWE pros.
They're WWE pros. I feel like Dustin should really consider if staying in AEW without his family is worth it. it's cool he's getting TV time, but you know, like there's no sense of his character. I don't know what he's been doing the last 2 years while Cody's been in WWE. Yeah, not much to talk about that. It's just weird.
I think he still delivers on the matches and stuff, but I mean, I really don't care about Dustin Rhodes or whatever he calls himself, Goldust, Dustin Runnels, or what was his
Dustin
name
Runnels
before?
is
Yeah,
crazy.
Runnels is crazy, bro. But I thought it was a good match. But I feel you, like you don't like when you think Dustin Rhodes, you think about like the Big Show, like they're old. I mean, there's not much like left in that,
It's
unless you
not.
love the whole WWE nostalgia thing. But I mean, at this, it was a top match for AEW. But
Mhm.
if this was in WWE, this would be like the fucking what, the second match, the middle match, the one that you just go take a shit.
Yep, this is the beer break.
Yeah, for sure.
Um, we had a Ring of Honor World Six-Man Tag Team Championship match between the Mogul Embassy.
Yeah, Bullet
Uh,
Club Gold.
yep, Bishop Khan, Toa Leona, and Brian Cage versus Bullet Club Gold. Um, the
Got a
one
big pop on that one, bro.
big pop, the biggest pop that we got was at the end of the match when the Acclaimed and
Uh huh.
Daddy Ass came out and saluted Bullet Club Gold with the scissors, and they accumulated the new group known as the Bang Bang Scissor Gang.
That's crazy. Bang Bang Scissor Gang.
Hey, I'm a fan of the Acclaimed.
Well, I think
And
it works. It works good because I mean Billy Gunn. I mean that's their sons right there, and you know they did invent the Gun Club. So what do you think? They're gonna still have like this team still, or you think they're just all gonna be Bullet Club Gold, or what do you think is gonna happen with this?
I don't know. I love the gimmick that they have. That's why I'd rather them
So
not.
they'll just stay like that and then just work together.
I think so. The
Yeah,
Bang
because
Bangs,
Scissor Gang. Yeah,
Bang Bang Scissor Gang is pretty tight to me. Um, we had Deonna Purrazzo versus Anna Jay, where it was kind of all over. There was also Tony Storm was involved, and Mariah May, who's a new signee, was involved. This show was kind of all over the place.
yeah. It reminds me of like WCW when you get a lot of random shit and then you get all these wrestlers come out at once without like what the hell was going on?
Yep, that's basically what we got. It was a bunch of mixed up mumbo jumbo rambled shit.
I literally only have three things on my notes. I watched the whole show, but I couldn't. There's nothing really good enough for me to write. So,
The only other
um,
good thing I had was about the main event. Would you have anything on the main
oh,
event?
of course, bro. That
Let's
fucking
hear it,
match
brother.
was crazy. It's the way it started off. It reminded me of like a Brock Lesnar match. You know how you get the whole fucking crazy ass slams, and they're both going at it, but it was surprising because Hook, you know what started off, man? Because I'm pretty sure you would say it better.
What's the match between Joe and Hook?
Yeah,
Uh, like you said, it was kind of a Brock Lesnar match where Joe is this fucking big, formidable figure, and Hook is a small fish, and Joe was just kind of toying with him at first. Uh, did I like the match? I did, and I didn't. And the reason why I say
yeah, I felt that way.
I did and I didn't is because I feel like this match, Samoa Joe really exposed Hook for being a novice.
Oh yeah, for
Uh,
sure. Uh-huh.
Hook is definitely great. Don't take the words right out of my mouth. He's really fucking good.
And
It's
I would call
just
him a kid, bro. Like
he's
you could
he's
see
good.
how young he is, but to be in a spot like that was pretty cool. But obviously, the guy got a lot of work to do.
Got a lot of work to do, and you know where you can get that best work, bro? If you go to the WWE Performance Center, brother.
I thought it was a cool match though, like in a way because
Hmm.
both backgrounds are kind of similar, and you know especially the style that Hook wrestles in. It's kind of like exactly like his dad, like those like the German suplex and all that shit, bro.
The T-bone suplexes, yeah.
I do like that style right there.
We had Samoa Joe going over, which no one doubted at all. Uh, I think it's time for Samoa Joe to get slotted up in another storyline.
Yeah, we got Hangman Page coming out too as well.
Yep, Hangman Page coming out.
Dude, this is so crazy, bro. It's funny. Like, obviously the fans turn on Hangman, so he gets in this stuff with Swerve, and then he's out for a couple of weeks, and he comes back with a porn stash, right? A big ass mustache, and
Yeah,
looking tougher and meaner. And out of a sudden, we're supposed to think this guy's world championship material. I don't think so, man.
yeah, right.
Ever since CM Punk exposed him, bro, I could never see Hangman.
No, I can never see him the same again,
I'm just
brother.
done, bro. And then hearing that he was a school teacher, I'm like, what the fuck?
Bro, he was a whole school teacher,
Bro, that's what I'm like. What?
The thing
I thought this guy was a cowboy, a fucking beer drinker, all this shit.
No, bro, he was a history teacher, bro.
That's what I'm like. What? Bro, come on. And to think NXT was gonna get this guy.
Dude, the crazier thing is that this guy, like you said, got exposed by Punk.
Yeah.
And it sucks the way it did because, dude, he's a fucking dickhead for that, man. Like, he went into business for himself.
Yeah.
Like,
if like you did that, imagine what he would do in WWE. I mean, you gotta really think about that.
Bro, I think he probably wouldn't have tried it in WWE, and the reason why I say that is because I feel like AEW is such a pushover company where anybody can do whatever the fuck they want, and Tony Khan's just gonna sit back with his tail tucked between his legs and have Daniel Bryan, the disciplinarian, go out and hand out fucking punishments. Like, you can do whatever you want in AEW, and you won't get fired unless you're CM Punk.
Yeah, that's true. Bro, I literally had 3 fucking sentences down on the AEW, and I look at my SmackDown notes, and it's just like, oh shit, it's a whole page over here.
Bro, same here. Let's get into it. We had SmackDown open up with a crazy segment. We had a fatal 4-way match contract signing between Roman, LA Knight, Randy Orton, and AJ Styles. AJ Styles comes out, signs a contract, waits for the next guy. Orton comes out, signs it. LA Knight comes out, signs it. Paul Heyman comes out and says the tribal chief is not gonna sign it. And what does Nick Aldis say? Nick Aldis says if he doesn't come out here and sign this contract, then he is gonna strip Reigns of the title. After that, Roman or Styles and LA Knight come to blows. Orton threatened Heyman with an RKO, and the segment closed.
Hell yeah, bro.
Talk about it, brother. What are your thoughts on that segment?
Oh man, that was genius. Like, it's crazy how it started. It was AJ Styles first, so he's gonna get like not the biggest reaction, but the lowest from all 3. Mm-hmm. And he comes out, he signs it like he said. LA Knight comes out, he gets that big pop. Then you save the best for last. You save Randy Orton, huge fucking pop. Everyone just signing it like they're ready for this shit. At the beginning of the SmackDown, they had Roman showing up, right? You see him coming in, and for him not to show up at that contract signing, like you said, I was like, what the fuck? Okay, so they're gonna save him for the last. But yeah, man, that shit was classic.
Absolute classic. We also had the Kevin Owens show with United States champion Logan Paul.
Shout out to that fucking shout outs to that promo, bro. Damn, that shit was entertaining.
That was a crazy promo. Kevin Owens kind of like throwing shade at Logan Paul's past and what he did. If you know, you know. Buddy took selfies with hanging corpses in Japan.
Oh yeah, all that bullshit, right? Yeah.
It was a crazy fucking promo. I mean, promo work in WWE is at its fucking peak.
Oh, it is, bro. It's more like kind of like a shoot now because the way Logan Paul carried himself and the shots that he was just taking right in Kevin Owens' face, I'm just like, damn. Like sometimes I'm just like, damn, pretty sure like you want to hit this motherfucker. Like that's
And
what I'm
like,
thinking. Like Kevin Owens are like hearing all these fat jokes. I'm pretty sure like I'm gonna take a swing at this guy.
he high key does. He wants to fucking give him a
But
nice
damn,
shot.
bro, I like Logan Paul because he gets on your nerves. Like to me, he sounds like a real person. Like all the UFC fighters and all that shit, they can say whatever they want because all that shit's real. But that's what I get from Logan Paul. Like he could say whatever he wants because he's a fighter. You know what I mean?
He's a legitimate fighter. You know what I mean?
Yep.
We had Pretty Deadly versus Tyler Bate and Pete motherfucking
bro,
Dunne.
did
baby.
you hear that pop, bro? Wow.
The bruiserweight.
I'm surprised that pop, bro.
I wish he still had the OG theme, but you know
what?
what?
Yeah, I know. That was a badass
we're in business, buddy. We are in business with Pete, the bruiserweight Dunne, the former NXT United Kingdom champion. We have 2/3 of Mustache Mountain reunited on SmackDown. Triple H is in his fucking bag, bro. He's in his motherfucking bag.
You know what? And just like I gotta go back on Vince, man, to think that guy wasn't shit because he made Pete Dunne like a little fucking biter. I don't know, like doing all this crazy shit. And I mean, there you go. The crowd saw it. They fucking appreciate wrestlers and wrestling. And as soon as they saw Pete Dunne, boom, bro, they pop. Like Vince right now is crying in his bed, sobbing, doing something, bro.
Mansoor went on a podcast this week. Mansoor, he recently got released.
Oh yeah.
So he's spilling the tea, and he's saying that when they brought up those guys, when they brought up Pete Dunne and fucking Mr. Injure Everybody, what the fuck's his name? What the fuck's his name? I'm drawing Ridge Holland.
Yeah.
They didn't even want fucking Pete Dunne to wrestle. Like Vince wanted Pete Dunne to just come out of nowhere, attack him.
Yeah, do that goofy shit, right? Like like a little kid kind of thing or whatever.
That's what Vince initially wanted for him. And I'm just like, yo, you got one of the most skilled wrestlers that came out of the United Kingdom who's a very strong representative of the British strong style. And you're letting him just run out and attack people.
Yeah, I mean, bro.
No promo, bro.
Like, Triple H respects this guy. That's why he brought him into NXT. And then for Triple H just to fuck around with everything that Triple H created, man, I'm pretty sure Triple H is glad that he's gone because he was literally ruining the company, man.
Bro, Triple H woke up from that cardiac event and said, this motherfucker. Vince fired his people. He released his people from NXT.
Everything. He made NXT all gay as fuck, bro.
Bro.
Motherfuckers trying to sign doctors and lawyers into becoming wrestlers. Like, god damn, bro. You must be stupid, man.
It's insane. Now the old fuck is not here no more.
Yeah, like everything fucking changed, bro. Like they changed everything back how it was. And then like even Shawn Michaels is gonna start signing indie wrestlers. So man, let's go.
Bro, WWE has not been more profitable than it has been in years.
Yeah.
And you know who we got to thank for this? We got to thank Ari Emanuel and the guys at Endeavor who said, Vince, you're no longer going to be associated.
Yeah.
They tricked him. They tricked the devil and they fucking played him at his own game.
Hey, well, they got him, man.
They got him. Let's go ahead and talk about the main event. We had Randy Orton versus Solo Sikoa. Aside from it being a great match and a lot of great spots, I want to talk about the ending, right? Roman Reigns comes out, Superman punches everybody, and then gets hit with the fucking RKO that looks so devastating.
Hell yeah.
And the closing shot of Roman on the ground looking up at Randy. Oh, man.
He sold that shit, bro.
The ending is coming. The ending of Roman Reigns is coming. Whether it's at Mania against The Rock or Cody, Roman's time is expiring as a full-time competitor. Yeah,
because they even said that if he wants to break Hogan's streak, he has to fucking hold that title till at least SummerSlam or something. Like WWE's not gonna wait that long, bro. It's over.
Let's be absolutely real and just like let's hope not, because I'm tired of having part-time champions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm absolutely like ridiculously tired of.
Bro, and you're supposed to be representing WWE. It has the big ass W, and you don't see it. You don't see that title at all.
You don't, brother, and it's crazy. It's so fucking crazy. That's the main championship of the entire company.
Oh yeah.
Alongside the World Heavyweight Championship, but let's speak facts. The WWE Championship, Universal Champion, Universal.
Yeah.
That's the main title that carries on. It's
It
the big gold one.
Yeah, that's the one that fucking Cody wants.
Yep. And Cody's gonna fucking get it, and I'm gonna be there to see it live.
Man. Let's fucking go, man.
Let's talk about our wrestling news of the week, my brother. What do you got this week?
Yeah, this definitely this is my head. I didn't hear it from nowhere else. You know, all my stuff is just my opinions or whatever I think that can happen, but I want it to happen. So my prediction for the Rumble, the women's Rumble, I'm thinking Mandy Rose gets signed back in WWE.
Mandy Rose coming back to WWE.
I'm thinking SmackDown, bro.
If she comes back, she needs to reassemble Toxic Attraction.
Yes, bro. Yes.
Because she needs to save.
Wouldn't that be fucking crazy, right? Like her just bring back with JC and Gigi with her. I mean, that would be crazy.
JC and Gigi and Mandy running. Ooh. Could you imagine that shit? Let's really picture this shit, right? Let's picture Damage Control. Versus Toxic Attraction.
Ooh, now you're talking, man.
You know, absolutely crazy, brother. What else you got for us,
and you know what? Mandy is really fucking good, man. I'm surprised that no company is getting at her, but I don't think she even needs to wrestle with her OnlyFans or whatever she got going.
I don't think she does, bro. But if you know what I mean, you already know. If there's one door that's going to be open in the near future, she get away.
Sure.
You know WWE's going to call her back.
Also, my last one is Del Rio back in AAA, bro. When I saw this, I was laughing when I saw it.
He's back in AAA?
He's AAA. He's in AAA wrestling right now.
Wow.
And you know what? Fuck Del Rio and fuck what he did to Paige. That guy needs to be in jail right now.
Bro went to Mexico and stayed in Mexico.
Yeah, and then that's why he's in AAA.
He went to Mexico and stayed in Mexico, bro.
Man, fuck Del Rio though.
No, for real, bro. That was some fucked up shit. If you hit women, you're a bitch, bro.
Yeah, well, I just heard a recent one, and I think I heard it before. I just don't remember, but just something about that. Like Paige went a whole day with this guy and him like just beating on her and shit. Like, how is this guy not in fucking motherfucking psychopath over here, man?
You know what? You know who would sign him though? I bet you Tony Khan would sign him.
Shit, well, if TNA signed his ass.
I hope not. I'm really rooting for TNA to become the number 2 promotion.
I hope so, man. Especially with Ziggler, bro.
Yep. I don't think that the TNA now has the same motive and mindset like the TNA that we remember.
Yeah.
I don't think they have the Hogan and Dixie Carter mindset to try and go head-to-head WWE.
I feel like they're doing their own thing, but kind of like WWE style, like where it's serious. You know what I mean? Like it's not gonna be this goofy stuff, this whack ass promos or anything like that.
I think they're more honed in and focused on what they're doing, and which is
Eric Bischoff said it himself, man. He said that AEW is basically the new TNA,
and the new TNA is what AEW should have been. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So just focus on yourself, and hopefully they prosper, man.
I'm pretty sure, man. But what's your wrestling news, Zeus?
I got my wrestling news of the week is I have two. The first one that I have is that Kazuchika Okada is going to be a free agent following January 31st. He's just got to fulfill a few commitments. He just fulfilled one of them at a TNA taping. But do we see Kazuchika Okada? The thing with him, he says he's leaving New Japan Pro Wrestling, and the reason why he's stating that he's leaving New Japan Pro Wrestling is because he feels like in this time of his life, it's the last opportunity that he'll have to go ahead and do something different, or to try and steer away from the Japanese wrestling scene and to try and see how he'll be on the overseas. And he's already had a taste of AEW. We know AEW is going to try and get him to sign, but he's seeing what's happening at AEW. He looked at what happened to fucking Jay White. You know what I mean? Now he did mention that he has a big goal and a big dream of wrestling at a WrestleMania, and it's already been stated on record that Shawn Michaels and Triple H are very huge fans and are very interested in Kazuchika Okada, who also have made offers to him. Let's see. You know what I mean? My biggest my biggest dream match would be to see Okada versus Gunther. Maybe for
Oh,
the
for
Intercontinental
sure,
title.
man. Yeah, for sure. You
You
know
know,
what? I'm thinking for sure AEW gets them. I know for a fact I could just see it already, but I've been hearing chaos come out from Nakamura's mouth. I never heard him say chaos ever. And
no,
to get that and for WWE showing support for these guys from or these people from New Japan or any kind of that wrestling that strong style that they're showing that they're gonna be using that, and I feel Okada will be a fucking big ass star, man,
a
under
big
WWE.
ass. Yep,
Huge
definitely,
star.
brother. My second news of the week is going to go to another New Japan Pro Wrestling release, who is also going to be ending his New Japan run at the end of January, which is Tama Tonga.
Oh yeah.
Tama Tonga is going to he did that he's going to be a free agent after January. He said his goodbye at a recent New Japan show. And he stated that the reason why is because he doesn't think he can continue to do this where he's away from his family overseas so much.
For that long, yeah.
You know, let's look at it. Tama Tonga lives in Florida. What's in Florida? Yeah, Jacksonville. But then we got NXT, who's there in Orlando, literally every week, every year. Tama Tonga doesn't live too far. He's not too far from Orlando. I don't know. I want to see him in WWE. I want to see the OC kind of get a spark, and I don't want to see Gallows and Anderson wither away. We're Bullet Club fans, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're
So
Bullet Club fans.
definitely it's the club is there, bro. It's there for AEW. It's there for WWE. Bullet Club is everywhere right now.
Bullet
So,
Club is worldwide, baby.
bro, to see him in SmackDown with the fellas, shit, let's go.
Let's get it. I mean, that was my wrestling news of the week.
I think we should just do one more segment right here. I was just off my head. I was thinking maybe a couple Royal Rumble predictions, man.
Okay, let's do it. Let's go ahead and label our women's and our men's our women's and our men's winners. Who do you think you got on the women's side? You said you had Mandy Rose.
Winning or appearing?
Winning. Let's go with the winners.
Okay, winners. Let's go with the females. I mean, it could be anybody because they haven't put the whole entrance yet. But if I could just think about it, I would want someone like Bailey to win. Someone like someone different, bro. You know what I mean? Like it could be Bailey. It could be fucking Nia Jax. I don't know. A returning Liv Morgan. I mean, you never know. Like just something different. And men's obviously Punk or Cody. I mean, that's it. That's what everybody's talking about. Punk and Cody. I mean, Punk and Cody.
I agree. My men's Rumble winners were going to be between Punk and Cody. For the women's, I'm going to go with either Asuka.
Nice.
Either Asuka or, as a wild card, Jade Cargill.
Oh, nice.
Definitely some appearances that I expect in the Rumble this year. I expect, you know what? I'm not even going to say I expect any appearances. I want to be the guy that kind of just enjoys the moment. But if I have some wishes of people that I want to appear in this Rumble, I definitely do. I want to see a Big E Rumble return.
Okay.
I want to, it's just something, wholesome. I want to see Braun Breaker in the Rumble.
Braun Breaker, bro.
In terms of returns,
there's going to be definitely some NXT.
Yep. In terms of returns or debuts, Cardona. I would love to see
dude.
Cardona.
That's one guy for sure. And I said Santino too.
Santino would be crazy. Santino. Maybe even, number 10, Ty Dillinger returning.
Yeah,
returning
I
back.
agree, bro. I agree.
There's a lot of hopefuls to do it. I want to see Naomi back in the women's Rumble.
Ooh.
Sasha Banks. I don't know. Number 30.
I mean, you never know, bro.
Long shot, but you know what?
You know what, man? If Sasha did come back, I would want her to win the Rumble.
If she did, I'd want to win, and I wanted to go on entire fucking, repping just a storyline that's just her talking shit to either. I'm gonna assume because she's friends with Bailey that she's gonna go over. She's gonna go for Io's SmackDown Women's title or
for sure.
the WWE Women's Championship. But we'll see. What about you, brother?
Sasha versus Io would be fucking insane because think about it.
Be fire.
They were having some crazy ass matches in New Japan for that title, so the history is there. The rivalries there. So Io versus Sasha at WrestleMania, bro. Let's go.
The story writes itself, brother.
Yeah, seriously. What were you saying right now?
I said, what about you, brother? What about you? What are some appearances that you want to see?
Man, I agree with all of them. Matt Cardona. Who else did you say? I said Cardona. Ty Dillinger. And anything that I can think of right now, shoot. I mean, damn. Most of those guys are in AEW that I would love for them to appear, but I mean, shoot, man, it could be a lot of stuff that's gonna happen. One thing for sure, when I went to the Rumble last year, bro, I thought it wasn't too big, bro. I felt like Booker T was the only thing that we got, and then we got Michelle McCool coming up from the audience, but I would want something different, maybe some Mickie James, and probably someone from TNA, because obviously maybe they're working together or something. They could get somebody from TNA. But I mean, I don't really expect much because that fucking Rumble already has a lot of fucking star power, man. And we're talking about Cody, Punk, man, a bunch of guys, Nakamura. It's gonna be a good one.
It's gonna be a crazy Rumble, brother. Speaking of which, y'all tune in this Saturday where JSCO and
going down this Saturday.
We go live Saturday night for the first hour of the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, so definitely we're gonna be there. So about what, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock?
6 o'clock start time, and just go ahead and tune in, fellas.
We'll go in that hour, folks, and we're gonna be watching it, and we'll see what the first match is, man. This is the cool part because last year it was the men's Rumble in the first match. Let's see what it is this time. I'm hoping it's the women's Rumble, and they saved the men's Rumble for last. Or I'm pretty sure the Fatal 4-Way match is gonna go on last, but let's see, man. It's gonna be fucking exciting, man. Rumble week,
be exciting.
Man, let's get it, bro.
Rumble week. Thank you guys for tuning in to episode 49 of Wrestling News and Brews. Tune in this Saturday and stay too fucking sweet, baby.
And spike your hair for Matt Cardona.